This is the Roulette Master, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 9 a.m. Today's video was sent in by one of my subscribers, Joe Kind, and this is for those of you that like to play a single 12, and it's a system where you do wait for a lot of numbers to bet against, but it happens a little faster than you think. And let's get started. So we're looking for a 12 that hasn't hit in 7 spins. So right now we could bet on second 12, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm sorry, there's 6 in a row now. So let's go ahead and just spin without betting. He waits for 7 in a row, and I'll show you why, because I know you're probably all thinking that this is crazy because the time that you're sitting out, you're losing money you could be making. But let me show you why you can make up for that time when you're not betting. So now we have 7 in a row that are not on second 12. So what he does is that's when he starts his betting, is after 7 in a row of not hitting a 12. And then if he doesn't win, he martingales, which you think usually is very risky, but when you figure that you're have 7 in a row, then it's not that bad of a play. So we're going to double and stay on second 12. Now we have 8 in a row without hitting second 12. And I think we got it. We did. And do you see how we won 40 there? So now we're up $30. So in the time while we weren't spinning, you probably, if you were playing all those at $10 units, we'd probably be in a similar spot right now. So now we look and see if we have any other that aren't in the last 7, and we don't. So we spin without betting. And again, for those of you that play online, you can just make really small bets during this, and some have just said that that you can actually just log off and log back on really quickly. But if that's a problem, just make really small bets. And let's see how we're doing here. So we've had 2 since the second 12. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 since a third 12 is hit. But there's one there, so we're still spinning. I know some of you really enjoy the spinning without betting part, but I know some of you hate it. So for those of you that don't like it, sorry about that. But it is a good way to wait for the sequence, or wait to start your sequence on a single 12. Because if you start a single 12 without waiting, it can be pretty risky. So now I think the longest one is probably that 11 black, which is a first 12. So we're going to keep spinning. Okay, we're still going here. And for those of you that play at tables, they probably don't want you sitting down and doing this, so you might have to stand next to the table. And let's see how many we have now without hitting a first 12. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that ended that, so let's keep spinning. I know this is a lot of time without betting, but it can really pay off for you, I think, because Joe Kind says it works. So if you have any questions for him, leave them down in the comments as well, and I'll be happy to look at your comments also. That's the best part for me, is getting feedback from everyone. And let's see what we have now. So we've had 4 since a third 12 has hit. I think we've had 5 now since the third 12 is hit. Oh, but there's one there. So let's see what we have now. The last one, we have a little more spinning to do, it looks like. Okay. Okay, so now we've had 3 since the second 12 is hit. See if that continues. Nope, we just hit a second 12. Okay, so might be a little bit longer before we can bet again. Again, for some of you, this is you're fine with waiting as long as it brings you profit. But others I know don't like this because it. Oh, I accidentally bet on that one. Okay, let's forget about that one. But that did take me from 30 to 10, and let's keep spinning. Okay, so now if we look at it, we've had 4 since the third 12 is hit. Okay, I think we've had 5 now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's time to bet again. Since I accidentally bet on that one for $10, we're going to start at 20, but we're going to bet on third 12. And there it is. So I see what Joe Kind is doing there. Now we're up $50. And again, I know some of you don't like doing that. Other times, though, you don't have to wait as long for the 7 in a row. Let's go ahead and see how long it takes for the next one. Okay, I think we're 3 away from first 12. Okay, keep spinning. Watch for 7 in a row of a 12 that doesn't hit. Okay, and this would definitely be better for doing online or an automated, something that's a little bit quicker for sure. And let's see, now we have 3 since the last first 12. Keep an eye on that. That one hit. So now we're looking at the last third 12 that hit. This takes a lot of patience, so it's not for everybody. But let's keep going until we get another one. But what you will notice is if you do wait for 7 in a row like Joe Kind does, it really does help your odds of hitting it in the before you run out of your Martingale. So let's see, we're 3 away from the second 12 hitting. Okay, now I think we have 4. I think we have 5 now since the second 12 is hit. Oh, it just hit though. So let's see what the other one is. Okay, the last time a first 12 hit was 4. Okay, now it's 5. But I'm hoping there's a few out there that don't mind being patient if it pays off. And now you see the last first 12 was that 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there's 7 in a row. So it's time to bet. And again, we're betting on first. That hasn't hit in 7 spins. Okay, so we lost, so we double. And again, the reason that you still end up making a good amount of money is because when you martingale on a single 12, now we'll go to 40. When you martingale on a single 12, it pays off more. Okay, we still haven't won. So we lost at 40. Now we go to 80. Now I think we've had 11 in a row now of not hitting first 12. There's 12 in a row. Okay, so now we'd go to 160. There's 13 in a row. And it's good to know that that can happen. Anytime you gamble, you can lose it all. So anything can happen when you're playing roulette. And we have one more chance here. That's because I always start with a $1,300 startup when I'm doing this, or when I'm doing something similar. So you can see the last bet was 320. This is 640. And if we don't get this one, we're going to bust. But remember, we waited for 7, and then we went 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640. That's 7. So it's 14. We've gone 14 times without hitting a first 12. So let's hope that we're due. And we got it. Okay. So, wow, now we're up $700. So when you martingale on a single 12, it really does get bigger and bigger as you go. And so it actually, when you have a bad luck and it takes longer to win on the martingale, it actually does pay off more. But also realize that if we had lost that one, we would have lost $1,280. And that's something you have to know before anytime you start gambling, is how much you can lose, and that if you do lose that, it won't break the bank. So that's another thing. Never gamble with money that you need for your family, and because we got really close to busting there, but then we ended up winning, and we ended up $700 up. Now, generally, you never martingale on a single 12. We were only doing it because we were waiting for 7 in a row, and because of the extra profit potential that you just saw when we won 700 that you can get from playing it this way. So there's always risk reward. But let me know what you think about this, or if you would modify it in any way, please let me know. Thank you, Joe Kine, for sending this one in, and appreciate you sending the other one in as well. And definitely good systems to play, whether you follow the winner or bet against what hasn't hit. And but yeah, I hope you like this one. Yeah, but for some of you, I know it's not going to work. For some of you, you're not going to want to spend that many times without betting. And if you're playing at a table with a live dealer, that can take a little while. This would definitely be one more for online. And if you have to make really small bets against each other while you're waiting, that's fine as well. But just wanted to put another one out there for people that like to play single 12s, and wanted to share Joe Kine's method here. If you have a system that you'd like to share, please send it in. That's my favorite part of the channel, is getting these new systems from you guys. And whether they're good or bad, I can test them out, and we can together see if we like them or not, from the demonstration and from your comments, because a lot of you demonstrate these after you see me do it. You get on and you test it on your apps as well before you go to the casino, which you always should. Never take a system to the casino before you've practiced it a bunch. Number one, so you know if it how often it works, but also too, because just like anything else in life, if you practice it, you're going to get better, and you won't even have to think about what you're doing, and you'll make less mistakes, and really get in a groove. So again, hope you like this video. This is the Roulette Master. and have a great day.